Hello everybody, I am Technovoid, your host and only friend made entirely out of detergent, and with me is Hamsterwings, your favorite Pokemon analyst, and we're here today with TDD Season 6, Week 4? I think it's 4, yes.
Yeah, of course it's 4, because we have 4 matches.
Oh wow, you're right, that's the only reason we're doing 4 matches. So next week there's gonna be 5, right?
No.
Okay, cool. So what's up?
It's a day.
It's a day.
I'm a little sick. But,
Damn. What about this match, though? That's what I really care about. Tell me about this match. It's Kotard Crow versus TDD Furret.
Yeah, I mean, just take a look at the team preview. It's a Trick Room team, as always, from Crow. Crow's always got that Trick Room going. He's got Barrascuda also.
I do really like the Barrascuda here, because that
I do too.
Yeah, it outspeeds like just everything, including that fucking Espathra probably at +1. I'm not entirely sure about that. I could just be talking out of my ass. No Amoonguss.
At +1 it should, yes.
Yeah, no Amoonguss. No Melmetal.
No Amoonguss, no Melmetal, and a lot of C tiers.
Yeah. I don't. Type Null has been coming to a lot of these matches. I'm not sure. Like, Type Null feels to me like the sort of like, I don't know, secret weapon type. You know, like I don't think it's as splashable onto teams as Crow has been making it out to be.
Yeah, I feel like in almost every situation I'd rather have Melmetal.
Yeah, or just a different Pokemon. Ampharos being said, I think Ampharos, Glastrier and Mimikyu, I think, are obviously central to this team. They should always be coming. Ampharos, honestly, should be coming most of the time, unless the enemy team just can completely resist Electric. And then everything else, I think, is a little bit more touch and go.
I mean, I say Melmetal should come more often, but like in this match, I would actually hate to have Melmetal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got the Victini there. And then
Victini,
the body press.
A lot of special attackers. Can't touch Corviknight.
Yeah, that's a good point. So from Furret's side, how are you feeling? Furret, on the other hand, has brought 0 C tiers.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that happens when you want to win.
Yeah, for sure. No. Yeah, I mean, all these picks are solid here. Araquanid is a bit interesting of a pick here.
Araquanid is interesting. It could be anti-Trick Room. It could be just I planned webs and forgot about Trick Room.
Oh, true. Fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, we got very...
Victini, Darkrai, always hard hitters paired together.
Yeah.
Corviknight as a defensive backbone. And Raikou in this match is a little interesting. It beats Barrascuda, and it would have beat Talonflame should Talonflame come, but...
Yeah.
It's a good special attacker, too, so it kind of, like, checks Glastrier in a way.
Yeah. Nothing here really beats... I mean, besides the Araquanid, really stops Trick Room in any capacity, I don't think. I mean, I guess you have some taunt possibilities.
Yeah, that would really be the only way.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think the game plan is? I mean, obviously we have a Trick Room, and we have, I guess, not really trying to keep Trick Room down. I guess just trying to survive it, or what?
It kind of looks like it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Because a lot of these are glass cannons, but I guess we'll see. Corviknight and Araquanid is probably the best ways to deal with it. But let's get on into it.
Yeah, they can stall.
So we do have the Dark Raikou lead.
Yeah, very fast lead.
Very fast lead.
Maybe we should have swapped sides so the nicknames looked right.
Oh.
But anyway, turn 1, gonna Dark Pulse into Mimikyu. Could be an issue going into Mimikyu because Dark Pulse still can flinch even though Disguise is broken. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Trick Room goes up.
Definitely trying to double target and get the kill there, but does not pan out.
Nope, not quite strong enough. Barrascuda's still here, which you obviously don't want, which is why it flip turns right out.
Yes. Good play there, and we are seeing that lets him switch out, figure out exactly what the other guy's gonna get. We see the Mega. And...
Good Ampharos switch in here. Good switch to Raikou.
Yeah. Good
and this just barely doesn't pick up the KO because of the sash. But Mimikyu does usually carry Shadow Sneak, and regardless, it's faster. But it switches out. Ended up being a good play because of calling the Protect.
Yeah, good use of Dazzling Gleam there.
Yeah, I agree.
Very nice dazzling gleam. This Raikou barely hanging on through its life orb damage.
Yep, there's 2 Pokemon at 1 HP.
Yeah,
One of them swaps.
Both of them.
The other one swaps.
And here we have one turn of Trick Room for Rock Glaster. Very, very weird.
Yeah.
Unfortunate high horsepower miss, of course.
Yeah. That sucks. It would have been Glastier's like chance to start snowballing.
Absolutely, yeah. But at this point, yeah, it's rough. Not having
go for the Will-O-Wisp on Ampharos, which is kind of surprising to me. But...
Yeah, not sure what that was for. At this point, without Trick Room up, with this like really kind of shitty defensive typing, Glaster is in a way.
Glastier's in a world of hurt.
Yeah, I don't know what the Type Null does here, really.
I'm not sure what Type Null does in general.
Yeah, I mean
it can sort. I mean, it's very bulky. It's like Porygon 2 levels of bulk.
Yeah. But it's like, it's not setting up Tailwind, it's not parting shotting, so I'm not quite sure what it does. Nice switch there into the Thunderbolt. Getting the U-turn out. Hopefully into your TR setter. No, not quite. Oh, okay, well, something super fast. Hopefully take care of the Victini there.
Runerigus is a setter. We'll just see if it works out that way.
Yeah. I think, in fact, it does, yeah. Psychic barely not taking it out. I don't believe we see Espathra's Terra type this match. I wonder what it was.
Actually going for Poltergeist and takes the Espathra right out.
Very nice play there.
Corviknight comes in, and honestly, this is kind of dangerous because this is looking like a free Trick Room.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially after that switch. But we see the Protect instead.
Just something to keep in mind when your opponent has passive Pokemon out. That is your chance to set up, and set up in this case would be Trick Room.
Yeah, especially with that flip turn immediately into that very, very slow sweeper.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, is this where the TR goes up? Does TR go up again? I don't remember. Get the double into the Protect. Very nice. Going for another Poltergeist. Yeah, I think TR, setting up TR at this point, even though you have those 2 Pokemon out, which are like the best ways to deal with it, Ampharos just being able to Thunderbolt through either of them, I feel like that's the play.
Ampharos could take out Corviknight with no issue.
Yeah, and now we start seeing the misses on Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Ironhead.
Ironhead into this thing, it just does no damage.
Yes. And
+1, it's just not doing it.
Another
Poltergeist miss. Oof.
Yeah, pretty rough. So yeah, now we see this again. Unfortunately, as the slowest thing on the field, or no, it's not the slowest thing on the field. It almost doesn't take out Corviknight. Oof.
Yeah. Really shows how that Poltergeist miss really sucked. But now Poltergeist is going to come out, revealing the Choice Band on Araquanid. That's always good to know.
Yes.
Flip turning on the Corviknight, getting to keep your ability, which is nice.
Yeah.
Glastrier comes out. Not what you want.
Yeah, definitely.
But
when you see the Choice Band of Liquidation.
But regardless, it looks like Trick Room's not going back up, so you did want to preserve Barraskewda.
Yeah. But now here you have a really tough situation because you only have single target stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Flip it into the Raikou, takes it out. And of course, Dark Pulse into the Barraskewda, takes that out. And Body Press, ending this game in a 1-0 as Victini comes in to clean up.
Did we know what the Raikou? We only saw Thunderbolt on the Raikou. It's very possible it did have Scald. That being said, probably would have targeted the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess Raikou using T-Bolt into Barraskewda was always an option. It probably didn't matter at that point. I mean, very, very close game. As usual, I think, Kotard is our newest player, so that's always, I think, the place where it's easiest to give advice. Where do you think the flip was on this match? I don't think Rune had. It doesn't look like Rune had Trick Room, but I think setting up Trick Room a second time would have been very useful.
Yeah, just more Trick Room. More, like, speed is unreasonably important in Pokemon. And, Trick Room being kind of the strongest form of speed control, in a way, just because it's not super counterable.
Yeah, I think especially with this match, with how little fur it really had to answer it, like, it really, I think, did come down to the Araquanid in big part, because the Araquanid was still slower than the Ampharos.
Yeah.
But just, I think other than that, like, if you can take that out, which you would have been able to had it not been for all those Poltergeist misses,
yeah.
what is anything
The
else gonna
Araquanid
do?
was confirmed to be anti-Trick Room, which is good to know.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think, pretty good match. Kotar I'm definitely seeing some improvement. Just still some just understanding of how...
It's hard to play aggressive when you're a new player, but that's
Yeah.
what Trick Room needs to do.
Yeah,
aggressively set up Trick Room, aggressively keep up Trick Room.
Yeah, because once that turn counter starts, you are limited. Like, once you waste a turn setting it up, you only have so many turns to benefit from it before it's down, and you just want to make sure that you use all that time to the as much as possible. And I actually think the Flip Turn Barraskewda was a really nice pick here, because it gave you that fast Pokemon when you don't have it up that immediately lets you switch into something slow while TR is going up, and I thought that was very, very nice. But once it went down, there was just not enough offensive pressure to win while slower.
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, let us head on into the second quick of the week. We got Juice versus Whiskey. Talk to me about these teams.
This is an interesting one.
It sure is.
I mean, just look at this matchup. Juice has relied on Trick Room before in the past, but and I mean, just looking at this team, it could be either Trick Room or Tailwind. They're both available.
Yep.
But Whiskey has like a really nice smattering of speed tiers that are all over the place. So he's kind of like prepped for either.
Yeah, I think both these teams really can flip in either direction in terms of speed control. So, I mean, obviously I don't think Whiskey has Tailwind anywhere on this team, so Whiskey can't go for Tailwind, but he naturally has very, very quick Mons. Namely Deoxys.
I don't think he has it, but Comfy learns Trick Room and Tailwind.
Really? Okay. I didn't realize Comfy learned Tailwind. Dig it. So yeah, I mean, it really comes down to... it comes down to prep. It comes down to which one prepped which.
Yeah, obviously, Annihilate has been a contentious Pokemon in these games,
Yes,
so
certainly.
always going to be one watching that one.
Yes.
But you know what else is a Pokemon that's extremely volatile? Deoxys.
Deoxys. Oh yeah, baby.
Especially with something like Mega Blastoise.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's get on into this match. This is just such a useful turn one to watch, I think.
Yeah.
Because we see the Comfy, we see the Blastoise, so we obviously have some, a fake out option here. The Klefki and the Comfy both being out on turn one is super interesting. We do see the fake out. It's covert cloaked.
The very predicted fake out into the Comfy as it reveals Covert Cloak by putting up Light Screen.
Yes, and we see the Trick Room.
Trick Room coming out from Comfy, like I said.
And this is huge. Those rocks, I mean, that's totally just prep. Normally rocks don't get used that much in TDD, but when you know your enemy has a glass cannon that is sashed, it's such a good play, because it just turns a 2-hit KO into a 1-hit KO every time.
Yep.
The Water Pulse.
Water Pulse does quite a lot.
Yeah.
Through Light Screen.
Through Light Screen, does not kill. And here we see the Magma Storm starting to hit. This ain't gravity. Trick Room comes down. Hilariously enough.
Hilarious.
We love countering the Trick Room with the Trick Room. And here we see the Silvally, which, is a Tailwind user.
Yeah, Foul Play redirected into Blastoise, really good. Allows Klefki to just be gone. Yeah, it's gone now.
Klefki is down at this point. Whiskey, if Whiskey brings the Comfy back in, speed control is now in his favor, because Juice at this point I think only has Tailwinders left over.
Yeah.
So obviously immune to the Breaking Swipe there. Vileplume just gonna tank that shit.
Yep, multi-attack into the Vileplume. Blastoise was very dead this turn.
Yes.
If it stayed in.
Yep. We see the return. Comfy lives that. Hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. It does die anyway.
Yeah.
But
I assume that was the Trick Room setup right there. Juice playing into that very well, not letting the TR go back up, especially when he is planning that Tailwind on this turn. Nice use of fake out there. I mean, I think most people would have just automatically gone into that Mence. But
yeah,
predicting.
I agree. But the read on the Protect was really good.
Nice read there.
Baller comes back out to deal with this electric type threat.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Aerolite, goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. Also, I just want to point out, Whiskey the GOAT for bringing Toxic into an Annihilate team. So, love to see it. Sludge Wave here, actually gonna get the poison on Mence, which we don't talk about the game, but poisoning S tiers ended up being a thing this week that actually was pretty important. And here we see the Dio. So Dio does lose its Sash. Got the double protect up, and unfortunately for Whiskey, that is going to give Juice basically probably the rest of the match. And it gets down, which is really, really nice for Juice, because at this point he's just able to bring in
I really like Deoxys coming in there, though. Just kind of like understanding that this thing's not sashed, I can pivot around it. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, it is sashed, but the sash is gone. So
Gone, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can pivot around with it. This turn actually looks like a really good turn to bring it in again, just because you want it next to Blastoise.
Mm-hmm. But I do see, every time you switch it in, you are worried about it just getting one shot. I think sacking the Cobalion was probably the better play there.
Yeah.
Because, Whiskey's
Sacking the
definitely...
Cobalion to get it in right now.
Yes.
You're obviously targeting the Heatran slot.
Yeah, this is great. So for this turn, this is really unfortunate that Blastoise can't leave because of the Magma Storm, because I think switching in the Vileplume here, letting it die, and then basically using Fake Out Follow Me Blastoise alongside Deoxys could have won the match.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been possible, but unfortunately not. I'm kind of surprised to not see just the Protect from Dio and letting the Poison kill Salamence there.
Yeah, I would have really liked maybe a Follow Me and attack into Heatran.
Yeah.
Or just Protect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way.
You're definitely going.
Either way,
Heatran.
Mence does go down, which is good.
Yeah, Mence does go down. And we see the Follow Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think because no matter what Mence did there, Mence couldn't protect there because it was dead at the end of the turn, so it had to attack. So just getting rid of the Heatran would have been really...
And if you're Whiskey, you don't want to double down there, because that would allow just this to come in for free.
For free, yeah. And here we see...
Whereas this turn, I think you can easily read the Protect on Annihilate, and I would just double Mouse Hold, honestly.
Mm-hmm. And here we see the Terra Ghost, which is awesome. Unfortunate Psycho Boost miss there. So many of those.
Yeah, that's really bad.
What a read on the Terra type there, honestly. Because you have now made yourself weak. I mean, you were already weak to Rage Fist already, to be entirely fair. But just predicting the Drain Punch there, very, very nice.
Yeah, I mean, it is optimal to go for the Drain Punch there, so...
Absolutely. I mean... What's insane is, although Annihilate 100% dies to Psycho Boost normally, Friend Guard prevents that from being a guarantee, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, but regardless, it's a huge loss that it missed.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, it was still like a 93% chance to kill, and now the Terra comes out. Had the Terra come out before, it would have not killed. But the Rage Fist is going to take out the Blastoise here, and that is pretty much going to be game.
Mm-hmm.
Because, unfortunately, at this point, Follow Me is just... I mean, I guess at that point that was for... I don't think that was for differential is the thing. I think Whiskey was still playing to win. So that was...
Yeah, you can't palm above Dio.
Yeah.
He has 2 HP. I mean, I understand the thought process of like, oh man, I could get his Sash back online. But
Is that how it works? Can you bring Sash back if you're at full?
yeah,
I didn't know that. I honestly thought Sash broke the first time it took damage.
nope.
Huh. How about that? Yeah, but unfortunately, it can't survive that, and that is going to be the match. Getting that paralysis a bit too late there.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think, yeah, really good match. Very, very nice use of Terra on Whiskey's part to get basically one extra turn out of Dio, which, as we've described, is an incredibly volatile mon, especially after that Sash went down. The Pollen Puff wasn't going to work. I think once Blastoise died, that was basically game.
Yep.
There wasn't much Whiskey could do at that point. Juice.
But it was a close match.
It was definitely a close match. Juice, I think, probably did. I don't know that Juice played super efficiently at the end there. I think there were a couple of protects that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but once you got the Terra Ghost up, I think you're good. Honestly, as long as Volcano, what's its name? Heatran. I think as long as Heatran was up, after Blastoise was down, like I don't even think Maushold was necessary. I think as long as these two existed, Dio can only kill one of them at a time, and
yeah,
they both have enough power to delete Vileplume immediately. So I think once Blastoise was down, that was basically game. If you had the ability to switch earlier and just sack Vileplume, absolutely the play. I assume Whiskey knew that. I assume Whiskey wanted to do that and just didn't because it was trapped in. But just in case that thought didn't even cross your mind, Whiskey, that was absolutely the play there. Sack the Vileplume. And then in another situation, that's what you would want to do. Anyways,
yeah.
That is going to be it for quick. Let us get into some timer matches, starting off with Post Structure versus Eggplank. This is the first time we're seeing Zoroark Hisui in TDD. That's fun.
He hasn't brought it before?
Nope.
This week?
Not a,
really?
not a single time. Nope.
Okay.
Yep. So what else is going on in this match?
Well, both sides have got their, standard SAA, their tried and true. And then seeing on post side, we have the two B tiers, Clefable and Entei. Just very good Pokemon, very good solo type Pokemon. And then, post takes Copperage almost every season, so
Yeah.
no surprise to see it again.
Is awesome. Entei, I really, really like the Entei here because Egg has really nice speed control, and that is another one that really can run both ways. He has the Shell Smash, he has the Tailwind, he has the Trick Room, he has all of this on pack. Extreme Speed still goes through all of that.
Except when Psychic Terrain is up. But
Oh,
yes.
well, okay, actually that's a good point. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me, ever. That's a very good point.
The most commonly forgotten thing in Pokemon.
Nah, that's gotta be Prankstering a Dark type, baby.
I don't think so. I think priority in Psychic Terrain has overtaken it.
Honestly, maybe. Alright, so what is Post? So I guess in that case, Egg kinda has perfect control in terms of speed. What is Post doing to combat that?
Well, Roaring Moon, just being very, very fast in general. Egg's Tailwind being reliant on Shaman Sky is always not great.
Yep.
Because you have to sacrifice a move on Shaman Sky for it. Shaman Sky is really, really good.
Yeah.
Actually, probably the first time I look at Mega Venusaur and I say, it's not good in this matchup.
Yeah, you have a lot of psychic danger here, and that's not something Thick Fat's gonna block.
Very rare thing to say about Mega Venusaur.
Absolutely. Like, I just feel like the stall side of Mega Venusaur doesn't work here at all, and the offensive side is not, like, that effective. Like, you're hitting the Barbaracle mainly, and I guess, Zoroark, because it's not that tanky, but, like, what else are you doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's rough. But generally, I think Post is bringing a lot of tanky stuff. You got the Ursaluna, you got the Capparaja, Clefable, Entei's not really a slouch when it comes to taking a hit or two.
Yep.
So that's always nice to see. Who you give this match to? Just, looking at it.
I think I still have to say Post, because just Roaring Moon is such a problem here.
What is it? I mean, I think, you know, for sure it takes out the Indeedee and the Necrozma. With Necrozma, it's always hard to tell with the type. Takes out Zoroark. Zoroark is like, no matter what you're alluding as.
There's no dark resist on the enemy team. There's 4 dark weaknesses on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Roaring Moon is terrifying here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing Zoroark can disguise as that, like, would discourage just a crunch going into it.
Yep.
And just dying, like, immediately. Alright, let's play it out.
Did you know Roaring Moon gets Jaw Lock?
I did.
Isn't that weird?
It is. I did know that, though. Alright.
Pizza Head.
Pizza Head. So, leading off the Protect here, I guess, to set up Tailwind, probably? We're getting the Follow Me. I actually don't remember how this turn 1 goes. Yep. Okay.
Protect Tailwind and Follow Me Belly Drum.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't love Belly Drum here, if I'm going to be honest, because this happens.
Mm-hmm. And you're missing the, and like, getting that Psychic Seed.
You can Follow Me again, but now Expanding Force is online, and goodbye Ursaluna.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Buried not going to proc there because of the 51% HP. But here we
did he have Citrus?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, rough HP value there.
Yep. Terra
Dark. Perfect fucking, like, could not be a better Terra type for this match.
Yeah, just everything's gonna die to a strong Dark move from this Pokemon.
Yeah, Soft-Boiled here. Really
very good Soft-Boiled. Yeah.
Great Soft-Boiled, great use of the Psychic Seed. Clefable kind of goated right now.
Yeah, Roaring Moon, no slouch in the special defense department. Yeah, sorry.
Doesn't fucking care. Getting double targeted here. Living with the fucking Phantom Sash this season. But Heal Pulse.
And it's right back.
Post knows the win con. Post sees it. Does not care. Tell me.
Everything is on Roaring Moon.
Everything's on Roaring Moon. We see the Sash, the actual Sash this time. Makes a lot of sense to predict a Sash on that. Explain to me the Terra Dragon here.
Terra Dragon, I'm not totally sure about. I mean,
what's it doing here?
It stops you from, I mean, it resists all the, like, the base types, which like Fire, Water, Grass, but it's not that helpful other than, like, I don't know, Venusaur and Entei, but
I guess, yeah. I mean, a Dark Resist would have been probably pretty nice.
That's what you want. Either Fighting, Dark, something like that.
Especially because, I'm thinking the Prism Armor works the opposite way. It doesn't make not very effective moves do less, it makes the super effective moves do less. But yeah, just getting that Dark Resist.
I can understand not wanting Fairy just because of Venusaur.
Yeah.
But Dark or Fighting would have been really good.
Yeah, Fighting wouldn't have been bad. Huh. Good point. Alrighty. Well, let's keep that up. Tailwind goes back up. Egg sort of really maintaining this.
Expanding Force just does a lot.
Sure does. Honestly, a really nice double down for Egg. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have very many strong Pokemon left, but having basically a full Tailwind with whatever you want is super nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunate miss there on the Icy Wind.
Yeah, good idea to double target. Didn't quite work out. Barbarical's boosting though, and we'll see if Post has assessed the threat. He did.
Yeah. See the Protector wasting these Tailwind turns. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a play. I think you need.
I wouldn't be worried about it because he's now got the +2 speed anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm just worried about the this other slot survivability. But yeah,
Venusaur taking really not that much from that Psychic, and that's because it wasn't Stab. It was fake Pepino the whole time.
Wow, I cannot believe it. This is insanity. Anyways, no more speed control at this point, but Barbarical's super fast. But we do see the extreme speed.
Yeah.
Oofa doofa. Even through a resist. I mean, obviously it's at 11%, so who cares?
Yeah, and then at this point, I mean, the Post just has the stronger Pokemon left.
Has the stronger Pokemon left, and Kappa Raja I mean, Kabaraj is not gonna die. Kabaraj is just gonna heavy slam the fuck out of this ice type. He doesn't care.
Yeah, Entei is locked into extreme speed, I believe.
Yes, yeah, I believe it's banded. But at this point, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Protecting, you're immune to the extreme speed, and you're faster than the Kaparaja. You're poisoned. The protect turns don't seem that useful to me there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the game was over at that point. I think Post would have had to massively screw up targeting, like, I don't know, extreme speeding into a ghost type for that to have not gone his way.
Predicting the second Terra captain.
Very true. Getting that 6-0, baby. Yeah, no, I mean, Post, I think Egg, as expected, making really, really good use out of that speed control. Post doing a good job of ignoring it. Perfect use of Roaring Moon that match. I mean,
Roaring Moon, it really just went off.
That's why that shit is an S tier as a Terra Captain. It's fucking insane. I mean, that's obviously the reason is that it can be lots of different types, but like that is one of the examples.
But I mean, just look at how many hits it lived.
Yeah, seriously. No, its special defense is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, definitely you want to hit it physically if you want to OHKO that thing.
Yeah. I think for what it is worth, I think Egg played this pretty well. I
agree.
I think the team was not ideal. I think there were some switches that needed to be done, like in terms of like team comp. I don't know off the top of my head what the rest of the team was, so it's possible that these were the best 6, but you need something for Dark. You really do. Barbaricle's not going to cut it. I know Barbaricle did literally cut it, but it cut it far too late. If that makes sense. Anyways, alrighty. And we got one more this week. We got BuzzTing versus Card Wizards. Talk to me about these Pokemon.
So, Diggory came to me to talk about teams a little before this match. And I was like, level 98 Delmise. Make sure you run your calcs. I know it's there to underspeed Slowking.
Mm-hmm.
And just make sure it still kills. Because it's losing some attack, obviously, by down leveling. Other than that, though, that's just one minor interaction. Diggory did tell me he was afraid of Aerodactyl. Which,
oh, yeah?
Hey, look, it's Aerodactyl.
What's the fear there?
Just fast Tailwind user.
I suppose. I mean, you have Whimsicott, though.
Yeah, I know, but Aerodactyl certainly Whimsicott is a bit scared of it.
I mean, sure. I guess. I mean, in a Tailwind war, it's just, it's never gone first, so it doesn't matter. I
mean, just look at how many things it beats. It beats Great Tusk on Switch-In, it beats Whimsicott, it beats Chandelure.
Yeah, I suppose
it's just a good Pokemon.
That's true. This is the first time we are seeing, I believe, both Chandelure and Delmise. How do you feel about these picks into this team? What are they doing here? The Delmise we've kind of already discussed, so let's go Chandelure.
I like Chandelure here. It's not like the best, but Ghost is good here into everything that isn't Ting-Lu. Fire's pretty good. Chandelure is always just the kind of Pokemon that shows up, does damage, and then dies. And
that's very true. Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of what you need against Steven. Oh, he has a bunch of walls.
Yeah, besides Ting-Lu and Aerodactyl, it actually, its 2 stabs do hit everything super effectively, pretty much. Yeah, that is, as you mentioned, the wall's kind of the big problem with BuzzTing's team, just in general. Where's the damage, baby? You got the
more damage.
There's a discussion that needs to be had about Terra Buzzwole at some point off camera, but we can get into that.
I don't think so. I think Terra Buzzwole is fantastic.
All right. I mean, it's a conversation. I mean, it is, but like, so is Great Tusk, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get into this one.
Yeah, I know we abolished MVP a while ago because I don't like it.
Yeah.
But the MVP for this match is Encore.
Encore. Yep.
We're gonna see a lot of Encore.
We sure are. So we got that Misty Surge, we got the Fake Out there. Gonna get let Whimsicott get. Are we just? This is probably the double Tailwind turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice and standard double Tailwind.
Yep. Nothing special there. Slowking comes in. Not a slow Slowking. And here we go. Here comes the Fake Out Encore.
Yep.
It begins. Skull's
Nice
gonna
little
do
skull.
fuck all.
It actually does more than I expected to.
Yeah.
If I'm being real.
And here we see the Delmise.
Yep. It's red in October.
Yes. I believe, I mean, we'll talk about it later, but, whatchamacallit. Yeah, that one, it's got the skill swap, so it wants to come back in here as soon as it sees the Delmise, and try to skill swap that Steelworker onto it.
Yeah, and oops, Finny is the fastest thing alive, so Heal Pulse
Yeah.
doesn't really work out.
Yeah. And we're losing some Tailwinds. But
Obviously,
now,
that was in case Ting Lu attacked.
yes,
Or whatever was in that slot, I don't remember.
Slowking, I think.
No, in the Tinkaton slot.
Okay, now we got another Tailwind. The Steel Roller just absolutely taking it out. Very good use. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you need to get rid of the Aerodactyl, that's how you do it right there.
Yeah, that was great.
You don't need the Misty Terrain, and it doesn't matter because it's back.
Yeah. Comes right back when Latios switches in.
Yeah, Prankster Encore again.
It's not to stop Latios from doing dragon damage, because obviously there are 2 fairy types on the enemy field.
Yeah. It's just funny to me. It's like, fool me once, fucking encoring the Fake Out.
Yep.
Not sure what the plan was there on the staying in. Oh, we see a fucking just a hefty Moonblast here. Even Ting Lu is scared of this fucking comp.
Yeah.
Ting Lu is not happy to be in here right now because it's not like he's doing fucking damage. Best he could do is like Ruination a Tapu Fini at that point.
Yeah. Clicking Encore, I think you might be able to predict what that thing clicks next turn as something just protected in front of it. It doesn't.
We see
You
the
got
Sunny Day.
tricked.
That
and
is
owned.
That is a really, really nice sunny day there. You love to see it. And now we've got Prankster on this other thing.
Yep. Now Tinkaton has Prankster.
Yes.
And yup. Here we go again.
Gosh. This is the way. This is the way. And really, really nice from Buzzwole here with the Darkest Lariat, ignoring that defense entirely.
Yeah, Buzzwole does have a wealth of a move pool.
Yeah, seriously. So obviously gonna need to switch there. Unfortunate is because the sand is up. I do love the sand, the sun. I do love the sunny day into Protosynthesis Mons when you have something that can so reliably set it up. Because it just means like booster energy is pointless, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it completely unnecessary.
Honestly, I talked about this with Diggory, and I already kind of think that booster energy is kind of an items clause item more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Because once you bring in something and you waste the booster energy, it's like, unless it's something like Iron Valiant, where you never plan to switch it out anyways, you don't want to switch it out at that point.
And again, we're seeing a bunch of encores.
Yeah, seriously. We're ignoring the match right now, but yeah, this is kind of some nonsense.
And now they both have Prankster. Isn't that great?
Going for another Reflect there. What was that?
Uh,
Was that an Encore Prankster?
no, it's not encored.
Then why the fuck was that?
Hmm?
I don't understand that.
It might just not have any attacking moves.
Oh, fun.
All right, good sunny day right here.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, switching in the this was, I think, probably the game losing play on BuzzTing side, because these two are your last physical. These two are your last attackers, right? Like, you need these to destroy everything besides Whimsicott on the team.
Yeah.
Like, you need them, and they're both gone. The switch in there, very unfortunate, because now at this point you haven't got any, you know.
Also, I think we revealed all 4 of Tinkaton's moves, and that's why it clicked Reflect again.
Why? Why are we like this? Why are we like this? Meteor Bauer, stop it. Get some help. Oh boy. Hey, I guess you're really taking the fact that Tinkaton has like 78 physical attack. Just taking that to the bank. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and Chandelure putting in the work here.
You know, having like one sort of tanky Pokemon next to one like super offensive Pokemon could maybe work, but at this point it's like, yeah. I think Meteor Bauer is fully aware of that, but that Latios switch in, not it. Definitely not it. And I mean, as long as Whimsicott still exists, you do never win speed. You never win speed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Whimsicott just has to go early.
It's gotta go. Or at the very least, you have to make it a dead slot. You can't, to make it not able to switch in. But that's gonna be the match, and that's gonna be the final one. Honestly, a lot of great and funny plays on both sides. BuzzTing just lost because they didn't have damage.
Yeah, it's not a thing we've seen that much. Usually people are pretty conscious about their damage, but this is a really low damage team.
Yeah. The Buzzwole, I think, was really, like, even the Latios, like, you know, Ice Beam, T-Bolt, obviously Bolt Beam is really, really nice coverage. The Buzzwole was putting in the work, right? It had the Thunder Punch for the Finny, it had the Lariat just absolutely bursting into the Tusk, which is really, really nice.
Obviously not this week because extremely threatening fairy types, but I need to see more Draco Meteor on Latios because it's just not doing enough otherwise, and you have so many pivots.
That's true, especially with the pivots. Yeah, like Tailwind Draco is into like Slowking is a nice call. Anyways, not even to Slowking, but yeah. Either way, that is going to be it for remaining matches. Not much to say. I think, obviously, this has been harped on in the Discord already. Be aware of your opponent's Pokemon and what abilities they get. It's generally a good thing to do. You know, always start with your basics before working out into your prep. It's good to know what your opponent has. Anything else? Did you have anything you wanted to mention about you versus Peanut?
Not really. It happened really late because Japan.
That's
cool.
fine, dude. Japan, dude. I'm trying to think.
Didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
But...
I'm trying. Was there anything? Who did Ned play this week? I want to say, was it OJ? OJ. That match. So that was the we didn't talk about it, but that was the first sort of Dozogiri match this season, and it didn't even happen. The Dozogiri didn't happen, but
yeah, they didn't come out together.
I mean, I just want to say, y'all, anyone who watched that match saw how fucking fast Dondozo died to a fucking special move that wasn't even electric.
Yeah.
That thing just fucking died from like 70 from like a moon blast. Like, my guys, it's B tier. Anyways, that is going to be it for this week of TDD. Any final parting thoughts, or are we good to close this one out?
I think they were good.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, we will see you next week with Week 5, during which I think we got some pretty hype matchups in both divisions. I think we got Ned v Juice, which is we're gonna see it. We're gonna see who drops a game.
They're both undefeated still.
Yeah. We also have, I think, OJ versus Furret, which is gonna be fun to watch. And then Timer. I don't know. There's probably something in Timer. Have you fought Meteor Bauer yet?
Nope.
That's last week. Oh boy, last week is the week for Timer. That's gonna be the hype one. Anyways, we will see you all next time. So goodbye.